Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for joining us on this very special night. No, this is not the live. The live will happen very shortly. This is a pre-recording, and I wanted to take you on my woman's journey. Like all of us, we have a past, and we have a journey in life, and each part of that plays a huge significance in what we do and why we do what we're doing now. So come with me today and let me take you on my woman's journey. So this is where the woman's journey all began, St. Mary's Primary School, Cabra. I loved my primary school years. I loved the sports, I loved music, and I had the most amazing time in my 7 years at St. Mary's. St. Joseph's Church, Eckendorf. It has been a very special part of my life. I made my Holy Communion here, I got married here, I had 2 of my children christened here, and both of my parents are buried here. It is a very special place for me to come and sit in silence. I've never been much of the mass goer, but for me it is so important to always remember my connection, and it's always in that stillness and that special place, and I believe it has stood to me as to why I do what I do now. So now we're at St. Kieran's High School in Ballygolly. It was never too far up the road and bus ride, but I have fond memories of school. I actually had a good time here. And behind me, I remember room 4. And significance when I think Mrs. McCartney taught me how to type. It was in the days when girls were to be secretaries. I learned on a manual typewriter, then progressed on to the electronic typewriter. So no, it stood in my favour to learn how to type, to get all these wonderful books out. Up here in Derry, where I went to university at the wonderful College of Magee. I am the mother of 3 children, Erin Rose, who's 22, Mihal, who is 19, and Connor, who's 16. And I always said, I am going to have my children before I am 30. And I did. Actually, I had Connor when I turned 30. And I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed to have 3 very healthy children. And I am blessed that I am a mother that has somewhat come to terms with the ability of letting go of control and allowing our children their own journeys in this life. Because just like me and just like you, they have their soul's journey and their lessons to learn. And these are all my blessings and teachings. So the second half of Evelyn's life kick-started 10 years ago. My marriage ended, but I don't say ended, my new life started. And from that I started to dance. The fire in my belly was lit, and I have danced in many, many schools. I have danced at many events. I have danced from people from 4 years of age up to 84 years of age. And that took me up till, I suppose I'd done that for about 7 or 8 years. And in more recent times, about 4 years ago, I started on my journey for coaching. I discovered a lady, Caroline Curtis, who lived in Lanzarote, and Caroline became my mentor and my trainer for coaching. And since that, I have never ever looked back. I have found my passion, I have found my purpose, and my love has grown. My love of spirituality has grown. I have also written the first 2 books, A Life You Want and Effortless. And now, as we know tonight, the woman's journey is being born. And I want to say a huge thank you to each and every person that has contributed to this book. I want to say thank you for everyone that has done the alphabet affirmations, and every person that has been in my woman's journey from I started Cabra Primary School right up to this very day. Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And I said to myself I wasn't going to get weepy because I forgot to bring a tissue. I had to use the glass cleaner. I shed a few wee tears because even though that I have watched those videos a few times, I've started too soon on this. Anyway. And breathe out. So I want to introduce women here tonight that have helped me on my woman's journey. And actually, a few of them said, please don't cry tonight. And I promised myself, I've done too much of it lately. But I'm very proud of this book that has come out and the journey that has took for this to come out. And I hope that this will be the last, that it won't have a knock-on effect with tears. So thank you so much, whoever's tuning in and watching tonight. Thank you very much for being with me tonight. And I'm going to introduce, firstly, the lovely woman. I first met this lady when she contacted me, and she said, your voice reminded me of home. And such a special word home is. Am I going to get through this tonight without crying? Andrea Clark, a former lady from Dungannon, and such a beautiful woman she has been in my life. Andrea has wrote the foreword in The Woman's Journey. So ladies and gentlemen, the lady herself. Hello, Andrea.
Good evening, Evelyn, and thank you for inviting me here. I was struggling to fight back the tears whenever I was watching your intro there as well. So it's good tears, and it's happy tears, and it's proud tears. So it's okay to cry. We can all cry and support you.
Thank you. I says, if I bring these women in, it'll keep me steady now. Thank you so much. I'm going to bring in another lovely lady from my home parish here too. We're actually all in the locality, even though I say, Andrea, you've moved away from Dungannon now. And actually, when I was going to say, when you drive into Dungannon, you see home of, I think it should be home of Andrea Clark. So I'm now going to introduce Kayleen Mcgurk. And Kayleen has been the editor for this book. Imagine me with an editor. But you know, I always say there are the right people come into your life at the right time. I never achieved a GCSE in English at all. I had no real passion for it. And mind you, I've wrote out 3 books. But Kayleen has had all my punctuation, all the grammar, all perfected. I always know what to say. And it's the way that she can word it for me. So ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Kayleen Mcgurk. Hello, Kayleen.
Hello, Evan. Hello, Andrea. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Thanks for coming on, Kayleen.
It's lovely to be here, and yeah, it just gave me goosebumps watching the videos at the start, Evelyn. They were so beautiful and so powerful. So congratulations on getting to the stage.
Thank you, Kayleen. Thank you. I know I didn't expect. I thought, no, I'll hold this together. But yeah, watching it over and such on the night that it is. Thank you so much. And the third lady that I am going to bring in, that has been with me on not alone the woman's journey, but a life you want and effortless. And the lady that designed my book cover when I have a thought or idea, and I probably can be an annoying client / mother, but my beautiful daughter is here tonight, Erin Rose Kane. Hello, Erin Rose. What did you say, Erin Rose?
You're sitting making me laugh.
I was making you laugh, giving you a lovely introduction.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being on tonight. So, ladies, I'm going to go around each of you. You know, it's very different for us to do a book launch via StreamYard here. Last year, I'd done my effortless book launch. It was done on Zoom. I mean, people all over the world. But tonight, we're live on YouTube and we're live on Facebook here as well. It's some way to bring people together in that. So, Andrea, I'm going to go over to you. I'm not no big, hard-hitting questions because you've been part of this yourself. How have you felt this? You know, when you read back your own, something that you've written yourself in your own book, how is it for you?
Yeah, it was, it's very emotional and it's very surreal whenever the books actually arrived and whenever they came last week. The excitement was just overwhelming because, you know, it was just a real honor and a privilege for you to ask me to write the foreword in the book. And like yourself, I struggled at school with English, and my English teacher always said to me, Andrea Clark, you're never going to get a job. You're never good enough. You're never going to succeed in life, and always put me down. So to actually turn it around and to actually, I know I didn't write the book, but even to write a small part, it was lovely, and it was emotional, and it was, because we're all conditioned whenever we're at school, we're all conditioned as children, and it's just putting those old thought patterns to the side and realizing, you know what, you can achieve anything with the right mindset, and you can do anything if you believe it within yourself. So yeah, it was an amazing day. So I definitely had a little glass of champers that evening after the books arrived. I thought 9 o'clock in the morning was too early to get the champagne out, Evelyn. So I controlled myself and waited until later on. So yeah, it was amazing.
But Andrea, you're doing so well for yourself too. You're working with a lot of women. You're helping a lot of, in the work that you do yourself. And I would say and it's not that, sorry, I'm just wiping away here. For yourself, even growing up, when you're coming off, you have a high profile brother, but to make this, look, this is Andrea, this is what I do. And whenever we spoke initially, and I never ask anybody, nor do you ever say, oh, this is who I am. That is not the type of person that you are. But it was whenever you said about school and English, and I said, there's the woman. That's the woman that's going to do the foreword for the book. Yeah. You've done well in business. So what is it that you're doing with women at the minute, Andrea?
Yeah, well, I went into the holistic industry 20 years ago, and in 2016, I opened up my own training school. So I teach women holistic therapies, reflexology and massage and ear candling. I do beauty stuff as well, but it's not really my thing. I'm more on the holistic journey. And whenever I started training in the holistic world, it was very much as a sole trader, you were very much on your own. And I thought whenever I opened my school, do you know what? I want to change this in Northern Ireland. I want to be there to help, to empower, support women on their journeys, because quite often whenever, people are coming to me, they're changing their career, they're not happy with where they're at. And I'm an open book. I will give them everything, and I will give them all the help and the support that I can. And all my training courses, I start up WhatsApp groups, and we become colleagues and friends and workmates, and we're there to help each other and give each other ideas and share our knowledge. And I think that's what I'm all about. It's helping and sharing and empowering other women in business.
Wonderful. So if I could have a final word from you, Andrea, what bit of advice, although you've already said it in your book, but for any woman there that is at a crossroads in life, I'm wondering, what direction would it take? What would you say yourself? Anything? Words of wisdom?
I would just say to them, find whatever you're passionate about, find your true love and your passion in life, and you can succeed at it. And it's when you step outside your comfort zone, that's whenever you achieve the greatest things in life. And let go of the fear, let go of what other people are going to think or say about you, and do what is in your heart and go with your intuition, and you can achieve anything, be anything, as long as you have the right mindset. And Evelyn's coaching will get you the right mindset if you don't have it already.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Kayleen McGurk, how are you doing this evening?
I'm well, thank you. I'm really good.
Yeah, Kayleen was up with me earlier. We're having a bit of a chit chat, and says we better hold it together. Mm-hmm. We're a bit emotional, the pair of us. So I thought, yeah, let's do this. You've kept it together, Kayleen.
I've kept it together. Yeah.
So, Kayleen, was this the first book then that you were asked then to edit in it?
Yes, officially, yes. It's always been something that I've done more informally, I guess, over the years. And like you said, I wasn't looking for this opportunity, but it just presented itself. And, my gut reaction was absolutely yes. And it's been such a brilliant experience for me. And it's been, lovely working with you and I suppose getting to know myself a bit better in the process. And out of that, again, without looking for the opportunity, more have presented themselves since that. So it's something which I wasn't expecting, but lots of positive things have come out of it for me. So that's been great.
And it's been brilliant having you there for me as well. Mm-hmm. Whenever, if I was to and fro and back and forth, and I always know what I want to say, But when it comes to the paper, yeah, I can write it down, but I just don't know where the comma goes, the exclamation, or and the way then when it's changed about, I think, now I see this, now I see this. But there's so many the wonderful people come along, the ladies that have shared their story, the lady that was brave enough to take her clothes off on that front cover. And I think what a lot of some people were doing, they were turning around the back cover. I said, no, it's me on the back. You can't see the front of her on the back. It doesn't work like that. But yeah, the stories, and you've always been very encouraging for me, Kaylene, with the stories, because even to share it, to share the idea, to share that with someone, to have, to share each other's journeys on it. And I'm so delighted, because we've been working together, that everything we need, we have. You know, everybody, so many people are gifted and talented. They don't even know, like, who am I? Who am I to be an editor? Who am I to be an author? Well, I think these things are easy to do.
I know. Well, the energy has been so lovely and so natural. And I think the process in many ways has felt very easy, which just made it feel right. And, you know, it came together so well in the end, you know, with everybody's contributions. So,
yeah, beautiful. That's what I say. I really, really 100% law of attraction, manifestation, every step of the way. Whomever is to come in at that time shall come in. We all entered each other's lives for different reasons. And you just never know why people's paths cross. And the paths, when we cross paths with each other, as is in a lot of these stories where people have entered women's lives for not so great reasons, for not so great feelings, but it was through that they have learned how to be courageous, how to be brave. All of them, it takes one happening in our life to say, right, I'm ready for the change. And then we look back. The lady that, the chapter, The Warrior, I was speaking with her today, and she says, like, looking back on that story, she says, I can't even believe that that's the same woman as to where she is now. She says, there's no way that I will ever be back at that place. But she says, when I look back off and think, how did you come through that? You know, such a brave woman to come through what she did. So, Kaylene, any words of wisdom that you would like to pass on a woman's journey? Any ladies that are thinking, who am I to do this?
You know, I think just the takeaway, Evelyn, for me from the book, and I'm sure it'll speak to everybody who reads it, it's just the courage that comes through in all these stories, that everybody did go through, you know, their difficulties and their challenges, and we all have so much more in common than we know. So I think it's really important that, you know, books like this, where they're kind of safe spaces to share those stories and give other people, other women, confidence to stand up and stand in their truth, you know, and share their story. So I think they're really powerful in just giving people that courage, you know, to own your truth and to have the courage to stand in it. And, you know, there will be a day when you look back and realise how far you've come. And just the sense of achievement and strength that comes from that is so powerful.
Thank you, Kaylene. And I think people will relate. You may pick up the book and someone could relate to this story, somebody could relate to that story. And actually then, I was when the book came, because I have talked about topics in it, and one of them is sex and sexual relationships. And it's something, you know, it was 1 minute, Evelyn, you're talking about God, the next thing you're talking about sex. But and your daughter's here and you're saying it all in front of her too.
She's just loving it.
I figure nothing would surprise her and Rose when I come out with anymore. Not a bit surprised, but because it's all part of life, you know, rather than brushing things onto the carpet, put it out in the open. And I'll certainly put my name to any of those stories, because any of the ladies that shared their story, they have ceased to be the victim and now they are the victor and the champion of their own life. Kaylene, thank you so much.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Erin Rose Kane, how are you doing this evening?
Great, just great.
How does this feel now for your mother, having a conversation with you on live? This is your first live as well, so thanks very much, my daughter, for coming on. Erin Rose, I want to say a big thank you to you for everything that you've done for me. And even on A Life You Want, you had to type it up and you had a broken finger.
Oh,
And we
that's
sat, we sat laughing about A Life You Want, the very first book. I says, you know, someday I'll tell that story, Erin Rose, that you typed that bit of the book with the wee broken finger on it. But Erin Rose, you were, I'm going to talk to you now as the businesswoman. You designed the book cover for here. I know I give you ideas, I give you thoughts, I had a vision, and I knew the title and I knew the vision of this here. What was it like for yourself creating this beautiful cover? And by the way, everybody is loving it as well. The colours and all you've chosen.
At the start, I think it was a bit stressful trying to get everything envisioned into one, but we got it eventually. And it turned out even better probably than what we thought it was going to.
Normally is. No, it turned out beautiful, all the colours and that. And actually then Erin Rose got to meet the lady. The lady that's on the cover, because the lady says, now Erin Rose, don't you be blackmailing me because you know who it is. But Erin Rose, I'm going to ask you a thing here now, because you're the youngest of all the women here too. And I have seen in you, not just as my daughter, but I'm quite sure anybody that has follows your work or the business that you have, the change and the transition that you're doing for yourself in life. And I'll ask you a question then. For people that want to start up their own business, you can relate to being you're at university,
Yep.
working part-time, and being able to give up that wee security of the part-time job to start your own business. How is that venture for you?
It's probably the best decision that I'd say that I've made, especially because within the space of a year, my own business has just skyrocketed and it's just continually growing. From the start, from just doing logos and simple wee things to now building websites, and like something that I never thought I would do was build websites or do a book cover. And I've stepped out of my comfort zone, and it's all about progression.
Yeah, and we always said, and we think, I know in our house we said, as long as you have your laptop and your internet, you'll manage. But most importantly, that you're happy. That you're happy at what you're doing. And you know yourself where you were at, you weren't happy. What were the fears in starting up your own? Oh no, I'll tell you. Here's the question. How did you grow to start to believe in yourself that I can do this?
Majority of it came from you.
Well, no. You never told me that before.
I'd say it probably you were probably the biggest motivator to push it on. I never thought even starting up that would be where I am now.
In such a short space.
Yeah, definitely in the space of a year. I think I'm not even up a year yet. It's a year in June.
And with it tell you, you will continue to grow and grow and grow, and the belief in yourself. So I'll ask last week a bit of advice or tip or wisdom for anybody that is thinking about starting up their own business. What advice would you give them?
Take the leap. Just do
Take
it.
the.
Yeah,
There you go.
If you believe in yourself enough, you'll get it. You'll get there.
Great. And it's always good to be surrounded, which we are anyway, with always surrounded by people that believe in your dreams. Not everybody will get what you want to do. A lot of people live in fear, and they feel that they're coming from a place of love by saying, oh no, it's safe and secure where you're at. You're getting a weekly wage. You have a good pension in that job. People want you to be safe instead of people just live your life and live with joy, live your passion, live your love. And through that, actually, when you love something, when you love what you do, life becomes effortless. You bring that joy. And that's where the flow comes in. I absolutely believe that. If you rise every morning and you love what you do, there is no fight. There is no belief of competition, because there is enough. There is enough for everybody, and everything flows, because that's our purpose and path. And that's what these stories are about too, is for people to have a belief in yourself. And I know there's times, and we've all gone through them, where who am I really? Who to be doing that? And perhaps people have a perceived idea about what me or what I do. Perhaps people have a perceived idea of Andrea, you know, or Rose or Keeling. Oh, they're this, but she went to university, or she has money, or it's nothing to do with any of those things. Because as I said, no matter where you live, what qualifications you have, what money you have, unless you don't escape emotions, you do not escape fear, you do not escape tears or anger, you escape none of that. You don't escape the doubt either. But it's the belief that you will have in yourself, and you just take one step, and believe in yourself and know the intentions of anything, up to why you're creating anything. And that's always in them books. And I always love the energy that comes about. And that's one thing I'm always mindful of. Who has an impact on the books, who has helped create it, that the energy is wonderful in the books, because it will continue to go on and flow on throughout that. Ladies, I am going to pop here. I forgot that there does be comments that comes up here. Thank you, Noreen. Well done, Erin Rose. I forgot here. I'll just flip these here. You're your mother's daughter, Erin Rose.
You love them compliments, don't you?
There's your wee friend, Chloe Hughes. Give you a couple of hearts. This is great now whenever we say, always wonderful to have someone in your corner pushing you to believe in yourself. Una, thank you, Una. Indeed, it's always great to have that. Una, I too listened to your mum about setting up my own business, and it has came through your guidance path is in safe hands. Continued success, darling. Thank you so much, Una.
Thank you, Una.
You're doing brilliant, Una. Oh, Una, yeah, Una's doing great for herself. Thank you. I don't even know if I could get down any of these comments here anymore. So, ladies, I want you to do a wee thing for me. Actually, I was going to do 2, but I'm going to do 3, seeing there's 3 of you on here. Which I remove this off. There was a post I put up on my page, and I asked ladies to nominate someone who had inspired them in their lives. And we had an awful lot of entries. So I was going to put in 2 people that were going to get a copy of, I'll sign the copy of The Woman's Journey with the inscription of the person that nominated them. So the numbers go between 1 and 39. So Andrea, would you pick a number for me?
18.
18. Well, I knew this before I wrote this down today. This is the thought. And I says, I guarantee you this number will be picked out because I can't pronounce the person's name. It is. So it was nominated by Christina Knox, and she nominated Olzem Ukas. So anyway, Chrissy, there you go. You've got a book. Thank you so much for your nomination. And Keeling.
Number 11.
Number 11 is Rosaline Mcdermott, and she nominated Una McNeil. So there you go, Una. You won a book. Well done. Erin Rose?
I'll go for 22.
22. 22 was nominated by Geraldine McAlinden, and she nominated Noelle McAlinden. So there you go, ladies. Well done. That's great. So, girls, there we go. It always seems like a very civilized event. Normally, we're used to getting out or getting drinks or parties. But what I'm going to do now, I have a girl that I'm going to bring on. We're ahead of time, really. We're ahead of time. I thought it'd been a lot longer this year, but I'm going to bring on Laura Mcgurk. Laura is going to sing for us, and it's Laura's first time doing her music live. Laura is an absolute fabulous singer. I have been at this girl more times. Will you come and sing? Will you come and sing? So she said yes today, and Laura has her own CD out and her own amazing woman's journey as well. So, Andrea, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming in and a part of my life when things just weren't great at the start of the year. you just entered right on cue. You know, it's like somebody just sent you in, and you've been a wonderful support in the short space of time that we have known each other through the ladies that you have introduced me to. And I know that we will continue to be in contact, that this is not the end of our journey, I'm quite sure. Andrea, do you want to finish with anything yourself?
Yeah, no, I just, obviously it was a good friend of mine, Maria Young, who had introduced me to yourself, Evelyn, and had recommended your first book. And I think, the story, whenever I got it, I thought, I'm going to go and listen to this. I bought the book and I was listening to the Audible, and I thought, I'll go and listen to this for a wee bit. And I just couldn't set it down. I listened to it the whole way through. I just couldn't set it down. And as I said to you, something just resonated within me, with you. And I thought, she sounds like a Dungannon woman, but you make everything so simple, so easy. I've followed Louise Hay for 20 years now, and I've always loved Louise Hay, but you're such an inspirational, amazing woman. You just break it down easy. It resonates with people, and I know that this is the third book. I know I'm excited to see where you're going to go next, what you're going to do, and the amount of women's lives that you touch and you change is incredible. So keep doing what you do, spread your love, spread your light wherever you go, because you just bring so much joy, happiness and change to women's lives. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Thank you. That's lovely. Kaylin McGartland, I want to say thank you to you as well for just the beautiful woman that you are. You know, it's lovely when you get to know someone on a personal basis and you get to share their journey, because you've come through your own as well. But I want to say you have the biggest heart. You're the kindest person. And I wish you, and I know, again, our paths we're no more near finished in our journey. Mm-hmm. Kaylin, anything you want to finish off with yourself?
Just like Andrea to say, thank you so much, Evelyn. And, it is so true that the people that you need or are to walk beside you for a while, come along at just the right moment. And I think, coming into contact with you has been the prime example of that, and some of the other women that you work with too. So thank you so much for letting me be part of this journey. It's been absolutely brilliant and really appreciate it. And just can't wait to see more of the feedback from the book. I know that so many women will benefit from it as well. And I know you have a few wee ideas floating for the next one. So look forward to see where it goes.
Yeah, thanks, Kaylin. And for anyone that's watching too, I have put the link in the comments. The book is live on Amazon. You just type in the links in the comments, or you can type in The Woman's Journey. And if you do get it through Amazon, will you kindly please leave a feedback? They will probably contact you just to leave a review, because it does help the book, and it helps other people get to see it. And there's a woman that has just popped on for her account. I'm so glad, Caroline. This is the woman that I done my coaching with. And I was just saying to Caroline the other night when we were talking on the phone, I saw a video that I done over in Lanzarote. It must have been 3 or 4 years ago. I was so nervous and I didn't know what to say. And in such a short space of time, what can change. But Caroline Curtis, coach for Ireland. Anybody that is ever thinking of doing coaching, and as Caroline says, she only takes on the best. I didn't know that at the time. Caroline, thank you so much. You've been like a second mother to me. Thank you. And Erin Rose Kane, I'm going to finish off then with yourself. I know our paths definitely aren't crossed. There's a bottle of champagne, I do believe, sitting in the refrigerator. We shall have a little tiffle after this here. But are anything that you want to finish off with yourself?
Yeah, I would just like to say thanks for even trusting me to create your third book cover. And just you're a great one.
Thanks, Erin Rose. I'm going to record that. Do you know, Erin Rose forbids me in the morning from getting up early and singing. She says, "Good morning." Is that all I hear? Good morning. So I'm going to play that back You're a great woman. Every morning at 6 o'clock, I'll go past your door and go, you're a great woman. Ladies, thank you so much. I am going to remove you off screen here now. I'm going to bring on Laura Mcgurk, and I hope you'll hang about, and then we'll get a wee chat behind stage. We feel all like stage, behind stage here. Andrea, thank you so much. Kayleen, thank you so much.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Erin Rose, thank you so much. Whew. So now they're behind stage. I see them all breaking out the champagne themselves here. I am going to bring on a beautiful girl. She only lived down the road here from me, Laura Mcgurk. And Laura is going to sing a beautiful song, and she might have a wee chat with me. But I'll let her sing. I'll see what she wants to do first. Hello, Laura.
Hello, Evelyn.
How are you feeling?
Lovely after listening to all that, and quite emotional as well. Yeah.
Are you okay for singing for us?
I am.
Okay, I'll mute my mic and I'll let you have the stage.
Okay. Thank you. I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore, and I know too much to go back and pretend, 'cause I've heard it all before, and I've been down there on the floor, and no one's gonna keep me down again. Oh yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. And yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I had to, I can do anything, 'cause I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. You can bend but never break me, 'cause it only serves to make me more determined to achieve my final goal. And I'll come back even stronger, not a novice any longer, 'cause you've deepened the conviction in my soul. Oh yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. And yes, I paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I had to, I can do anything. I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. I am woman, watch me grow, see me standing toe to toe, as I spread my loving arms across the line. But I'm still an embryo, with a long, long way to go, until I help my brothers understand. Oh yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. And yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I had to, I can face anything, 'cause I am strong, I am invincible. Yes, I am strong, I am invincible. Yes, I am strong, I am invincible. I am woman.
Ah, Laura, whew, I'm covered in goosebumps now. How honoured am I to have Laura Mcgurk singing live? Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Evelyn. Thank you.
Oh, it's been beautiful, because anyone that follows your work has seen you sing many, many times. You've pre-recorded your stuff and put it on, but you always, and I don't want to, I'm not going to break anybody's waterworks here this evening, but you always sang to your beautiful daughter, Leila.
That's right, yeah.
And as you said, Leila was an angel sent to you to get you out of your comfort zone. Say, come on, Mommy, pick up that guitar.
Absolutely. She's giving me a kick up the backside. Yeah. Yeah.
Laura, what would you say now? You've been on quite a journey yourself with everything. You were gifted, and as you said, you knew that Leila was to only be with you for a short time, but what she brought to you and to your life. You know, for anyone that's coming through, parents with children or difficulties in life, how did you find the strength to continue on yourself?
Personally, it was faith that got me through. Faith in that everything happens exactly as it should, and learning to just really allow and accept, and then try to see it from a higher perspective. That whilst here on earth, it seems like the worst possible thing that can happen. From a higher perspective, it's pure love, and it's so that we will become stronger, and we will find our own courage and our own voices, and that's a really beautiful thing. And the pain is a really beautiful thing when we allow it and don't let it break us.
And she's always with you. She's always with you.
Always will. I can feel her right now. So
she's there. Oh, you give me shivers here. Laura, I'm going to be greedy here. Would there be any chance? What's your wee favourite song? I could just listen to you now that I've got you here. To want to let you go.
Okay.
And I don't want to.
Let me see. Caledonia is coming to my head. Is that okay?
Work away, girl.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Justin.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that made me think about where I've come from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia's been calling me, and now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm moving on, and I'll keep on moving. I proved the points that I needed proving. I lost the friends I needed losing, found others on the way. I have kissed the fellas and left them sighing. Stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I've traveled hard times with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. So let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia, you're everything I've ever had.
You should just come and sing to me every night, Laura.
You would be surprised the amount of people tell me that.
I know. So listen, you have CDs. Where can people get your songs?
Do you know, it's that long since I've thought about it. Apple Music, Spotify. What's all the other big ones? Amazon Music.
Okay, just Laura Mcgurk.
Laura Mcgurk, yeah. Or Angel Layla. Yeah.
Angel Layla is the name of the album, is it?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know we're here for the woman's journey, but this woman has had an amazing journey. So if you love her voice, look up her music. Laura Mcgurk. The album is called Angel Layla. Laura Mcgurk, I want to say a huge thank you for being on here today. And thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone and saying yes to you.
Thank you, Evelyn.
And so many people that, you know, that they have been sitting singing along with you. And it does my heart good. It really, I am covered in goosebumps. It does my heart good when I see people honor their talents and their gifts. And it doesn't have to be singing or that. It can be anything that we do, whatever our joy is, not to hide it, to shine your light. And I am so, so happy tonight that you have done this, Laura.
Thank you,
Laura, I'm going to put you behind stage here now. Thank you so much. And you can breathe. Oh, amazing. What a fabulous lineup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us here this evening. Before I finish, I'm going to play our last wee video. It's of the alphabet affirmations. And I want to say too, to Jim Kerr, who's sitting watching this, thank you so much, Jim, for all of the work that you have done with me, with the video work and your belief in me. And it has been very, very effortless, and it has made for this launch even more special. So thank you so much, Jim. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Again, if you'd like to get a copy of The Woman's Journey, it is live on Amazon. And that's it. That's it. The second book, Effortless, came out on the 3rd of March. We done our launch in April at the start of lockdown. And I really hope that this book, The Woman's Journey, is the end of lockdown. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And I am going to finish off with, if I need to go on to something else here, with all these beautiful ladies. God bless.
I am adorable. I am the woman's journey.
I am brave. I am the woman's journey.
I am courage. I am the woman's journey.
I am dynamic. I am the woman's journey.
I am energy. I am the woman's journey.
I am freedom. I am the woman's journey.
I am growth. I am the woman's journey.
I am happy. I am the woman's journey.
I am inspiring. I am the woman's journey.
I am kindness.
and I am the woman's journey.
I am love. I am the woman's journey.
I am manifesting. I am the woman's journey.
I am nurture. I am the woman's journey.
I am outstanding. I am the woman's journey.
I am powerfully passionate and positive. I am the woman's journey.
I am quirky. I am the woman's journey.
I am radiant. I am the woman's journey.
I am strong. I am the woman's journey.
I am tantalizing. I am the woman's journey.
I am unstoppable. I am the woman's journey.
I am valiant. I am the woman's journey.
I am worthy. I am the woman's journey.
I am Xenodokiel. I am the woman's journey.
I am youthful. I am the woman's journey.
I am Zen. I am the woman's journey.